Well, I met Paul through, I was married to his brother. He's a cheater.
You were married to his brother?
Yes. He went to prison, and then Paul moved in.
So, are you a little worried about his release date?
No.
Okay.
Ashlee says keeping it in the family wasn't the plan when she fell in love with Paul, her former brother-in-law. But when her first husband stepped out of the picture, she says Paul stole her heart. Now, after 4 years and 1 child together, she says Paul is cheating and her heart can't take it anymore.
We had a girl that was a babysitter.
Was he sleeping with her in your house?
Well, once I caught them, I had to go stay at my dad's house on the floor with my oldest son. And her and him stayed in my house.
Did you sleep with this woman in her house?
It happened once.
Ashlee and Paul once hoped to make it down the aisle, but Ashlee is in court today to relinquish her claim to the Tafoya name once and for all.
Well, you're threatening me, your girlfriend's threatening me, so yeah, I'm gonna call the cops because I'm not gonna deal with this.
Today, on Divorce Court.
Come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Ashlee Tafoya and Paul Tafoya. The two of you have been together for 4 years. You have 1 child together, and Ms. Tafoya, you have a child from a previous relationship. You do not want to be together anymore, and you do have a financial matter that you would like to resolve, and we will do that momentarily. But before we do, I'm going to start with you, Ms. Tafoya. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, I met Paul through, I was married to his brother. It didn't work with his brother, and it's not working with him. He's a cheater.
You were married to his brother?
Yes.
Now, how long ago was that?
A little over 4 years ago.
A little over 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Did you just trade him in? Just moved him out to the left and brought him on in?
No, he went to prison, and then Paul moved in, and that's
So
what happened.
you got together with the brother while his brother was in jail?
Yes.
Mr. Tafoya, did you do that?
Yes.
Did you talk to him? Is he mad at you?
No, he's not mad. He was a little upset at first, but now he's kind of like.
Are you a little worried about his release date?
No.
Okay.
I'm the older brother.
All right, all right, all right. So, how does one do that? I mean, is it, what happened?
But we didn't mean to get together at first. We were just going he has a daughter, so we would take both the kids to the aquarium or to go do something with the kids, and it just ended up going together.
Mr. Tafoya, is that accurate
Yeah, well,
reflection
I'm a
of what
guy.
occurred?
Yeah, I'm a guy. I got kind of lonely too, and I just.
And she was like available. She was right there.
Yeah. Well, what it was is I moved back with my mom, and I was kind of lonely, and I just texted her one day out of the blue. It's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Trying to sleep."
So this is not a love story, really. It's a convenience story.
Well, at first it was. It was more convenient than anything else, and then it moved on from there.
It moved on from there. So eventually you fell in love. You two had children.
Yes.
Mr. Tafoya, however, I understand you cheat on her regularly. Is that accurate?
Yeah, not regularly, but
At least once a year,
Just
regularly.
occasionally?
Well, what it is she doesn't show me any attention. She doesn't give me any love, anything like that. She ignores me. She's mostly to herself most of the time. So it's like, how am I supposed to be with her if she's never there?
I work. He stays home. So I go to work all day. When I come home, he wants to leave because he's been home all day with the kids, so he's so exhausted. So he leaves. He comes up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you want to hold me? No, get off. I'm sleeping. I got to get up and go to work.
So is the marriage sexless?
It's like basically, when I'm in the mood to get some, she's like, hurry up, or just stays laying there. It's hard for me to even get into that. It's like when I do try to cuddle with her or anything like that, she's always saying it's too hot or she's too tired or something like that.
Tell me who he's cheated with.
We had a girl that was a babysitter. She was gonna come in and watch our kids. She'd come over. We hung out with her. She went to my son's birthday party. The whole family came down, had family dinners with us. He asked me one day, well, can you bring home some lettuce? I don't eat lettuce. He's like, can you bring home some lettuce? I got to take a plate upstairs. He makes a plate, takes it upstairs.
Was he sleeping with her in your house?
Oh, well, once I caught them, because she was calling him babe and things we had a big argument. Once I caught them, I had to go stay in my dad's house on the floor with my oldest son, and her and him stayed in my house.
Did you sleep with this woman in her house? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, it happened once.
I came home and there were panties hanging off the dresser. It happened once, but there was plenty of evidence
the
that it was
ones.
down there. Her rings apparently came missing in my house.
Do you have any evidence of any other cheating that he's done?
I've woken up on the night before Valentine's Day, so on 13th. I wake up and I'm like, where's Paul? Because he's not in bed. I look outside, I'm like, where's my car? So I log into his social networking. I log into it and I'm like, I look at this girl that we had a mutual friend with. There's messages just between the two of them. And she's like, well, I'm getting in the shower. Let's see what you do after that. So then he's like, okay, well, I'll be right there, but I don't have a phone to call you, so just keep a lookout for me. Well, because we don't want my sister to hear. Her sister's my friend. We don't want my sister to hear it. Well, just look outside. I'll be right there. So I look up and I wake up and I call my friend. Did you know that Paul's in bed with your sister? No. Yes. So she goes in there and she's like, where is he at in her bed?
Mr. Tafoya, did that happen?
Yes, it did.
When divorce court continues, is Paul's temper the biggest threat to this relationship?
He calls me on the road. I just broke your windshield. He took the rearview mirror off and threw it at the window. So it ripped the cord on my whole headline, and he threw it at the window where it shattered.
Have you been living together for years but found that splitting up is as complicated as getting a divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Ashlee Tafoya, who left her husband for his brother Paul and now wants out of that relationship because she says Paul is a cheater. But is there more wrong in this relationship than just cheating?
Well, you're threatening me. Your girlfriend threatened me. So yeah, I'm going to call the cops because I'm not going to deal with this.
You say in your papers that you believe she thinks less of you because you're a stay-at-home dad and not a moneymaker.
Yes.
Why don't you explain why you feel that way? What does she say or do that causes you to believe that?
Well, she doesn't appreciate me. I stay home, I cook and I clean. I take care of our two kids. She doesn't come home, she doesn't say thank you for anything. I'll do the dishes, I'll clean, I'll do above and beyond what I'm supposed to do.
Do you say thank you for paying the light bill?
Sometimes I do.
You really do?
So I tell her,
say, baby, thanks for the light bill?
Not just the light bill, but thank you for going to work. Thank you for being a
You say
stronger
thank
part
you
of
for
us.
going to work?
Yeah.
Does he?
No. It's like the daily thing. I'll come home and he's like, look, here's dinner, say thanks. And I'm like, look, you have electricity, say thanks. Like, you can't.
Mr.
It's what
Tafoya, I
happens.
think, and I'm feeling for you a little bit on this one, because I don't think it's really your fault, but it's a failure to understand what's going on here. I think you feel a little less than because you're cooking and cleaning, because society has told you that you are defined by what you do, and you're doing what you believe is really woman's work. You really don't feel you're doing a job you're supposed to be doing. You with me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
You have something to say?
When I left her I left her one time. The first time I cheated on her, I left her and I went to stay with the person I was
Cheating
with.
with.
Yeah, with. And she kept blowing me up crazy. Like, you need to come here, you need to get the rest of your stuff. If you don't come get it today, I'm taking it myself. I have a big 55-gallon fish tank. Full of fish.
Right.
Full of water, everything. This little girl over here, she goes and grabs it, drains the water out of the tank, carries it out by herself to the truck. Right. And I'm like, she wants me to go over there, and then she's telling me that the cops are going to be there and everything's going to be there too. And it's like, how do you expect me to go get my stuff if you're trying to trap me?
Well, you're threatening me. Your girlfriend threatened me. So yeah, I'm going to call the cops because I'm not going to deal with this. He's got these anger issues from nowhere, and I'm not going to deal with you there.
Talk to me about his anger issues. What does he do when he gets angry?
He gets out of control. I've had one time he took me to work in my car because he needed the car for the day. So he takes me to work. As he drives off, we are getting on the way to work. As he's driving off, he speeds off all crazy. My security guard at my work tells me that he can't be there because he's now made it a seen unsafe workplace. So he throws a fit. He calls me on the road. I just broke your windshield. He took the rearview mirror off and threw it at the window. So it ripped the cord on my whole headline, and he threw it at the window where it shattered. And then he kicked in or punched in the radio. So when I come home, my car's destroyed, and he's no longer allowed to drop me off at work.
Mr. Tafoya, did that occur? Did you destroy a car and get banned from a workplace?
It was all over a jealousy issue. It's like this. She always wants to see my phone. She always wants to know what I'm doing, what I'm talking to.
Because you're always doing
what
wrong.
I'm doing. So like, it happened, you know.
Yeah,
I got
but
mad.
do you think it's unreasonable for a woman whose man cheats on her on the regular to be jealous?
No, it's not unusual. It's just when I try to talk to her, she ignores me. When we try to do anything to resolve anything, it becomes a bigger fight, and I always end up leaving. It's her jealousy. She's always...
She's jealous because you cheat.
Yeah,
you know, if you stopped cheating, she wouldn't be jealous anymore.
When Divorce Court continues, is Paul the caring man he claims to be?
Do you ever take her anywhere?
She never wants to go. I ask her, hey, let's go to my friend's house.
My friend's house, you can sit in the car and watch the kids while me and my friends are over there having fun. Great idea.
Should Ashlee leave Paul because he's a cheater? Call 1-800-282-1991. Vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call 1-800-282-1991 now.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court returns with the case of Paul Tafoya, who says he cheats on his child's mother because she has jealousy issues and won't have sex with him, but is Ashlee using him for everything he is worth.
So he's just a glorified babysitter.
Yeah, she wants a babysitter, not a partner.
Is that right? I mean, Mr. Tafoya, let me ask you, why do you stay?
It's easier to stay around when he
You got
watches
a
the
babysitter.
kids. If you're gonna stay home and watch the kids, and I go to work, that's fine. But when I come home, it's supposed to save me money. It hasn't really worked out that way,
So you
but it's
just,
supposed to do it that
so
way.
he's just a glorified babysitter.
Yeah, she wants a babysitter, not a partner.
Is that right? I mean, this is the picture I got. You don't have sex with him. You don't want to touch you, and I wouldn't either, because he's all out in the community, so you don't know what's going on. You don't know what he's bringing home. But you work all day. He doesn't do anything for you. He cooks and cleans. So basically, you keep him around to keep the house together and keep the children together, and the rest of it you don't care about. Basically, that's what I see.
For the kids, it's to keep the kids, and I don't want it to be split up and then him to not see the kids. I know that if he leaves, then the kids aren't gonna see him. I'm not gonna have that. I'm gonna have that over my head for the kids. But
Right.
Where's dad at? Where's dad at? Where's dad?
But I raise and
do
take
now.
My
care of these
understanding is you
kids
tell
all
each
day.
other that you hate each other every day.
All daily.
Is that accurate?
It's almost every day. You know, we fight a
What do
lot.
you fight about?
It's her jealousy issues. She's too jealous. If I have a phone,
And
I don't
jealousy,
understand
money.
what it is you don't understand about that. You sleep with other people on a routine basis. That makes the person to whom you are committed jealous. Do you get that part?
yeah, it's just. But she's never there. It's like
Because she works.
it's like we're in a relationship together, right?
Are you
A
home when she
relationship
gets
is
home at night?
Am I home? I'm always home when she's at home.
I
There's
have to
maybe
call-
two nights out of the week that I don't come home at 7:15 in the afternoon. I come home at 8 maybe sometimes. But you know, I deserve to get out. I can't be staying in that house all day. It coops me up with two crazy wild
Do you ever
kids.
take her anywhere?
She never wants to go. I ask her, hey, let's go to my friend's house.
Let's go to my friend's
Let's
house.
go to my
You
friend's
can sit in the car and watch the kids while me and my friends are over there
Well,
having
if
fun.
we have
Great
money-
idea.
Serious?
If we
Great
no,
idea.
no. He
that's when
doesn't
he
like
cheated.
my friends. She doesn't like him at all. She wants
And to
nothing
me,
do
it
with
doesn't sound like a good time. I'm gonna tell you something. If my husband, the only place he would take me to one of his buddies' house, and his wife likes me, whoop-de-doo.
Well, if
I mean,
wasn't,
I don't understand.
If I wasn't getting yelled at about money issues all the time, we'd be able to go out to eat. We would be able
We
to
don't
go
have
out
the
to the
money
movies.
to do that stuff.
In the
And
last 4 years, Your Honor, we've only went out to the movies twice. Twice in our whole relationship, nothing else.
You don't go out because you don't have any money because you spend too much money on the wrong stuff.
Your Honor,
all your problems are you.
I spend $40 a week.
I
That's
don't
it.
believe that. I don't believe that.
When divorce court continues, how will Paul react when Judge Lynn lets loose with some painfully honest observations?
Pretty is pretty does. You might be a good-looking guy, but inside your eyes is not nice. You know what I mean? Should Ashlee leave Paul because he's a cheater? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call 1-800-282-1991 now.
Divorce court returns with the case of Paul and Ashlee Tafoya. Ashlee was married to Paul's brother and now is ending her relationship with Paul, even though they have a child together.
You tell me about the $1,170.40 you want from Mr. Tafoya.
Since he's destroyed that first car that I had bought in, when I bought the car, I went to work. He went to the bank, pulled all the money out, and put the car in his name. So anytime we'd fight, well, it's my car, but I paid for it, but it's in my name, so good luck. What do you mean good luck? I have to go to work. So I finally bought another car and put it in my name. But he worked a couple weeks last year, so he was getting some money back in his taxes. Well, with mine, I went out of town to go see my friends from high school. So I needed some money when I was out there. So I told him, well, I'm gonna spend $500 out there, you'll get $500 here, but I'll pay you back with my taxes, when my taxes come in. So every couple days, I'm like, hey, you haven't got your money yet?
When did you have that conversation? How long ago? About the taxes? I'm going to pay you
It was
back.
back in probably February when
February
we got him, when I got mine, because he took it out of my money
this year.
this year, yeah.
Okay. Got his taxes back?
Oh, I ask him every day, Paul, where's that tax money? I don't know. I don't know.
Did you promise her to pay that money back when you got your taxes?
I did.
Why do you feel you should not honor the promise that you made to her to refund her that money once the tax money came?
Well, when she's asking me, where's the money, where's your taxes, where's this, where's that, she's starting to fight with me. She always wants to start fighting with me. So when it finally came in, we were already fighting.
Because
I didn't want
rents
nothing to
do.
do with her. That's one of the times that
doesn't
I
wait.
left
Well, the
her.
fact that
Rent
you guys
doesn't wait.
doesn't obviate a debt. It doesn't preclude you from paying anything. Why do you want $1,170.40 though? It seems like he only owes you $500.
Because I need to get the car back. I can't even, I had to take out a title loan to pay the rent. So then it even put me into the interest rates and stuff like that. I have to, my car right now, it's about to be taken away. So now I don't have my car
So you're
again.
saying, but for his failure to give you the $500 that he promised you out of his taxes, you would not have lost the car?
Right. Well,
But you haven't lost the car yet.
it's due. Well, they haven't
It's
picked
due.
it up yet, but it's
Okay.
due.
All right, Mr. Tafoya, I don't think you have a moral compass. I think you do what you want, when you want, how you want it, and you really don't care how it affects anybody else. You slept with your brother's wife while he was in jail. You sleep around on her. You're not working, and you still don't understand why she isn't all hot and wonderful for you. I mean, and I tell you, pretty is pretty does. You might be a good-looking guy, but inside your eyes is not nice. You know what I mean? Be a better person, Mr. Tafoya. Be a better person.
I try with her. I try.
No, you didn't.
It's hard.
You
It's
didn't
hard.
Every
try.
couple
You
months.
didn't try at all.
Every
Ms.
couple months.
Tafoya, you get what you're paying a high cost for a babysitter. I mean, you're paying with your dignity, you're paying with your time and your stress level, you're paying with your children's peace and serenity because you guys are saying you're hating each other all the time. If I were you, I'd get up and go because he's never going to be a right guy. He's never going to be a right guy. He doesn't know how. He doesn't even know where to start. You would tacky too, though, When you have a moral code, proximity doesn't matter. Having said that, you're owed $500 and you're going to get it. $500 in favor of Mrs. Tafoya. It is so ordered.
All right. Parties may leave the courtroom.
When I go home, we'll try to work it together. We'll try to see if we can fix it. If not, we'll just go